came, I went to New Zealand, Australia, and I went back and I remember talking to Papa with wonder at how people in the Western world plan for retirement.
Mm.
When I moved here, it was an eye opener for me because being 22, I hadn't ever heard about retirement planning. I mean, who
Yeah.
plans for retirement? We
Not
never
at
talked about
21. Yeah.
we never talked about any of this stuff growing up.
These days kids are even taught about it at school. I can't recall having learnt anything about
Yeah.
money
Yeah.
at school either. And I think the conversations at a young, impressionable age, like anything else, are quite important
Yeah.
to get an understanding of, stuff. So, including money, to build that relationship from a very young age.
Mm.
I actually remember a conversation with a very dear friend of mine who shared a love for handbags. And I used to say, she used to carry the nicest handbags all the time. And I used to tease her that, oh, you've trained your husband well, who buys all these nice presents or bags for you. And she actually told me at the time that it wasn't just her husband. Even when she was in college, she used to, and if she had a heart set on a bag, she used to actually save up for that bag. And when she had
Wow.
enough saved up, she used to go and treat herself with that bag. Yeah, so and yeah, I was a bit embarrassed because it was quite presumptuous of me that she was sort of relying on her husband to
Mm.
provide for that. And so at a later stage, she also told me, when both of us were working and what have you, and how she was investing in shares and in shares that were paying dividends and using those dividends as part of a disposable income for leisure or for
Mm.
material stuff like bags and shoes or
Oh, what a
things.
great
So
idea. idea.
yeah, I was quite inspired by that at the
Yeah.
time.
I think our relationship with money in our 20s made all three of us approach it in slightly different ways that were, I think, all a bit unrealistic and somehow also unhealthy. Yeah, but we've learned over the years, and dare I say, we've all landed squarely on our feet. But here we are talking about it now, so progress.